This video is sponsored by Christoph Frey. For excellent low-poly horror games, check the link in the description below for some of his works. What's up, y'all? Boogie Knight here, and welcome back to the pre-alpha Survive the Blackout demo experience. I do apologize. I was meant to get about recording this some time ago. As I talked about, I wanted to showcase some of the other characters, but brass tacks, I'm not really haven't recorded anything in the better part of 3 weeks. Between work being insane, feeling like crap, it all racks up. So I do apologize specifically to Baby Bison Games because I did want to throw a few more characters out there and show the different ins and outs of this game before the actual full game is released, which they recently announced as being February 6th. So as always, if you like games similar to this, I definitely recommend you checking this game out. It is going to be available on Steam. Now, so for those of y'all who are just joining me on this, Survive the Blackout is a squad-based, choose-your-own-adventure tactic with roguelike elements, that kind of thing. And I'll go into all of that in just a little bit. This was actually gifted to me by the developer Baby Bison Games. Whether it's for the full game or not, I don't know. I do intend to buy this game for myself regardless, because I really enjoyed it so much. So what I mean by squad-based tactics slash choose-your-own-adventure is when I played the first iteration of this demo a while ago, probably about a month plus ago, each character is set up differently. From personality to skills, weaknesses, that kind of things, and then you have the rest of your squad that's randomly generated by the computer. So your action as the leader will impact the morale of the squad and so on and so forth. So you've got to have this kind of delicate balancing act to make sure that you stay together and you still don't go off the deep end. Anyways, I'll go into more details as we go into. So with that being said, let's dive back in and see if we can survive the blackout this time. Yeah, so this is the intro like the last one. We couldn't have anticipated this, no one could. 3 months ago, all electric devices overcharged and burnt out. People called it the blackout. Accidents, disasters that followed, it took a toll on the population. No family was unharmed by the blackout. Cut off from the rest of the country and unable to find any authorities, all we could do was watch our world fall apart. Chaos ruled the streets. Nowhere was safe. Then the light appeared, a beacon of hope in the dark. Our choices were, stay here and die, or try to reach it. We were luckier than most. We found the doctor. Not gonna make a Doctor Who reference. And he knew the way to the light. He convinced us that there was still hope and took care of us. When we doubted, with his nerve and strength, he reassured that we were safe and in good hands. With Allstate. This morning, we found him, his own light extinguished. It is up to us to reach the light now. Okay, so here's where we go. So, let me just kind of show a little bit about this. So, the last character we played with was Alex, a loner and a survivalist. And I think the characters we had after that were Anne and Borys. So, there's definitely a difference of character between Alex and Anne and Borys. So, from what I've gathered, the idealists, meaning these two, versus the survivalists like Alex or maybe even Sarah, have the tendency to tread on their own, act in kind of, not selfish per se, but definitely a major difference. So something that these two would do would disagree with these two and cause morale to drop. Now, we have access to Jack now. Okay, so we still don't have access to Sanvi yet. She is an idealist as well. I don't think Jack was available last time. No, he was. Jack was. Okay. But I think what I want to do this time is to use Borys as our leader, and then if we have time, maybe I'll do Jack so we can see what the loner is, so we can cover all the bases. So let's go ahead and select Borys, and let's see what happens. Inspiring chaos. Thanks, Bison. Okay, so we have Borys, Sarah, and Alex. Okay, so we have an idealist and 2 survivalists. This will be interesting. Once again, to show everything we have, each character's health, their satiety, so how hungry they get, their stamina, and their overall morale. This is what tends to fluctuate the most. We got his bio, any kind of weapons that he might have, or armor. That's cool. And then we have our overall supplies. So yesterday the doctor set the goal for us to get to Frank, his old friend, and to get some supplies for the remaining road. And now we found him like this. What do we do? Yeah, somebody searched the body. Actually, no, since Borys is the leader, let's see, what did you think? We should bury him. I own that. We should hurry up. Belongs to remain his own. Examine the body, then bury it. What's this? Take the letter. So the body was cut from the rope. Searching the body was not a pleasant task, but next to cigarettes, lighter, and some strange medicine, there was a letter. Yeah, let's take a bit and read later. I'm kind of on the fence between these two, but actually, yeah. So morale dropped for these guys. Let's just go. Let the dead man rest in peace. Okay. You were shocked. How could the doctor doubt the light and still gather all of you from the road? Who was the old one? Surely events of the past weeks got him and broke his soul last night. After Blackout, you have to be tough. Yeah, Sarah and Alex had to work with survivalists. Okay, so with a heavy heart, we came back to the abandoned house. The doctor's backpack stood out painfully, reminding us that he's gone. Those were his last moments before the road. Let's search. We want to check his stuff, but we also want to search the house. Let's check his stuff first. He's dead. We don't need it. Going through the doctor's backpack, you found... Oh, hang on. We found 2 med kits. Brilliant. We don't need the diary. The others deserve truth before we move on. Okay, so Sarah plummeted even more. Yikes. Silence fell upon the room. They were surprised, but you expected more. However, after the blackout, it is uncommon to see someone give up. It was a mistake to share it. They deserve to know. Oh, we didn't have a chance to search the house. Damn it. While we were moving down the road, we heard crying from the ditch next to us. A woman crying and asking for help. What do we do? So once again, we have things that could happen with that Borys can do. I know I was able to trigger something Sarah did once. So we can't help her. We need to check on her. Let's check. She could need some help. Sarah will not like that. Okay, hang on. A woman's leg was broken, and she could barely move because of pain. She fell here while she was looking for some food for her little girl. She was lucky we heard her and came to her. She can't fight. Let's take her stuff. Sarah would approve of that. Let's take her to her daughter. Okay. Oh, perfect. So Sarah's morale went up. That's great. We made our makeshift lip stiffener. Probably like a splint, I'm guessing. Then Borys took her in his arms and carried her to her daughter, hidden in the burnt ruins. The woman and her daughter thanked us with tears in their eyes. Sometimes it is good to help. They remind me. Never mind. Ooh, some lore about Borys. Yeah, let's see what that does. Nothing. Okay. Oh, shoot, hang on. It won't fall. Move away from it. Yeah, okay, so there are some QTEs, similar to Telltale. We moved away at the last moment. A minute longer, the pole would fall on us. This made us both happy and distressed at the same time. Are everyone okay? Yeah, okay. Always check up on your squad. That's just kind of number 101 of being human. Nothing much happened to us, yet we promised ourselves we would be grateful. We'd be more careful in the future. Okay. Okay, everybody doing okay? Alex, Sarah. You know, I see this picture of Sarah, and I think of my friend Barry Grave. In the distance, a strange man staggered towards us. Was he drunk? Suddenly he sat on a tree, breathing heavily, and closed his eyes. Okay, so this is interesting. I've never run into this before. Idealist, check on the man. We've got to help him. If we had Jack, watch to do what he'll do next. We can't. He's weak. We can rob him. Let's just move on. I think it's 6 of one, half a dozen of another. Apparently the man fell asleep. We didn't draw his attention as we walked next to him. Maybe someone will come up for him. We have to take care of ourselves. It's not our problem. Let's go. Let's just get out of here. They're quite good with mechanisms. That's good news. Oh, shoot, his stamina's down. I always like to tinker with things. Walking in the road, we stumble upon a very small town. We should search the space. Let's just have a look at 1 or 2 buildings. It should be enough. I'm a little nervous about doing the whole search, because last time that really caused a battle royale. So let's go ahead and just do 1 or 2. We searched some of the first houses, but didn't find anything. As we moved through the city, we could swear that some curtains moved in windows. We were being watched. We should hurry up and leave this creepy place. You know what? Let's go and check one of those houses with the moving curtains. This is getting weird. As we approached one of the houses with movement in the windows, we heard the locks clinked. For sure, we were not invited. Yeah, let's take a peek. Between the curtains, you could hear there are armed men inside. Suddenly, you heard, "Move on now. We will kill you." Okay. Yeah, let's hurry up and go. We might have to camp soon because Alex's stamina is plummeting. What was that? That sound was far away, so it startled us, but we went on. After a moment, we reached a small and falling apart village and found a man leaning on one of the ruins. We have to help him. Let's try to wake the guy. The man is in shock. Suddenly, attempts to talk to him came nuts. Suddenly, was it footsteps? Hide. Because we don't have any weapons, so there's really no point for us to try and engage in a battle with these people. You barely moved and you saw them. Robust men, one worse than the other. They smiled awry when they saw you. Yeah, let's go. Okay, I think we definitely need to set up camp. Let's go ahead and... This abandoned building gave you the chills on the spine. Wind howled as if there were some ghosts. We do need to search, and then we'll set up camp. Okay, so now every time we check something, the danger level is going to go up here. So let's start here. Nothing. Let's search somewhere else. Nothing. You know, it's a... Nope, I didn't want to... Okay. You push the handle, but the door seemed to be locked. What shall we do? Alex, you're the mechanic. Go for it. Booyah. Ah, hell. Okay, we need to... Okay, we need to get out of here. Oh, hell. Talk our way out. Attack. Okay. Whoa. Yeah. Don't run away, you were hurt. At least it wasn't us. Okay, so that's what happens when the danger meter skyrockets, is that our morale is terrible. Okay, let's set up campsite. Let's talk to Sarah. What should Sarah do? Health looks okay. It's the stamina that what bothers me. Manage resources. Medicine, energy, we have nothing. Okay, nope, we're okay, so... We're okay. Nah, nope, I don't got nothing. Let's do something else. Yeah, let's rest. We need to get that. Let's go ahead and do a short nap. We don't have any satiety. Okay, so morale is still pretty bad. At least for Sarah and Borys. Borys, we might... Okay, we need to hit the road. We need food. The light awaits us. Okay, watch your backs. We were going to an abandoned factory. The sign suggests that it was a brand of canned food. One of the warehouses was shut, but on our way there was a shut gate. Sorry. One of the warehouses was opened. I'm sorry, once again, guys. I know we did this last time with Sarah, and whatnot, and she was able to do some things. So let's go ahead and try with Alex this time. Alex nimbly jumped on the other side of the gate. He searched the place but didn't find any danger. Searched some more. Alex approached one of the warehouses and peeked inside. We only saw him falling to the ground and some men drag... Ah, hell. Let's give him medicine. This doesn't make sense. Oh, come on, Sarah. I was gonna die. We weren't careful enough. Yeah, we're gonna probably... Whoa. Okay. Hello, Freddy Krueger. For the past couple hours, we noticed that someone was following us. He is getting closer. We are not sure of his intention. Maybe he's stalking us. We need to do something. Let's move fast. Ignore him. Let's wait for his reaction. While he stopped and waited for our stalker to see what he wants from us, after he reached us, he managed to talk to him. He said he's just a traveler like us on his way to his friend's house. Let him go and make sure he goes another way. I don't trust him. Duh. Seems he meant no harm after all. He disappeared on the next turn. He must be living nearby. Let's get on the road without a stalker. Yeah, let's keep going. I wonder what happens if morale completely plummets. The road caught you pretty late in the night. Before the blackout, your road would be much easier with lamps. So anyway, what shall we do? Scout the area. Yeah, you found a small cottage on the top of a small hill. Hidden but perfect view of the surroundings. The sky seemed to shimmer with stars. Yeah, let's set a fire. Fire. Okay, so that's going to help morale. Satiety. I mean, we need to get food. That's the big thing. Still, it was peaceful. Quiet. So quiet that you almost jumped when a stray animal run somewhere close from the house. Still, you get a chance for a proper rest. New energy. Except Borys looks like he's about to starve to death. Oh, hang on. A lonely woman ran towards us. She begged us to help her sick son, whose condition has been getting worse for a few days. It appears she needs meds and food. We don't have anything. Oh, okay, hang on. Pull out. Run. Okay. Once again, with these QTEs, we really have to be careful. The house creaked as you approached it. It seemed empty. The place resembled one of those haunted mansions derelict some time ago. Let's go around the house. Surrounding... Yeah, we need to search. We need food. Kitchen. Damn. Medicine. That's all well and good. Not again. Damn it. Okay. We gotta move on. We've got medicine, which is all well and good, but that doesn't help us at all. A bunch of strangers is aggressively throwing out someone from a derelict building. What shall we do? Well, we should meddle. An old woman sobbed they won't solve anything by killing him, my poor Jacob. You were sure that this wouldn't happen before the blackout, or would it? You shouldn't treat one of your own like that. What use is of a group if they treat you? Yeah. From a distance, you saw a dirty kid sitting in front of a house sobbing. After a moment from inside, his name is called. The kid shrugged but didn't move. Let's talk to him. Once again, I just love how this is also intricate and put together, and you really need to figure out how you're going to manage your squad and manage who you are in general. The kid stared at something in the distance as if you weren't there to avoid contact. He was bruised and younger than you thought at first. Let's talk to him kindly. The kid stared at you, but when he finally speaks up, he reveals that his daddy was in a bad mood today because he ate the last can of soup, but he was hungry. Let's talk to the parents. The kid was horrified when he walked inside the house. The wife, black-eyed, stared at you with fear in her eyes while Daddy sat on the couch staring at TV as if it was working. Threaten the guy so face reality. Try to talk to the wife. The wife didn't want to hear anything you wanted to say about the kid. You were an intruder here, and she prayed that her husband would ignore your presence here. As you left, you saw the little kid observing you from one of the windows, looking hopeless and scared. What a terrible life for the kid. This will give them a tough school of life. Blackout only triggered what was wrong earlier. Why do kids have to suffer so much? I'm so hungry I would kill for some bread. Shoot. We found a plaque tacked to one of the trees. We are near to Frank's camp, the one that, according to the doctor, was supposed to help us. So much time has passed. Let's look around. We looked around and indeed found an old stash nearby. One of the food rations were still useful. Good. If people from the camp managed to keep the stashes, then we got well off for the blank. Could be wise. Maybe it was the sign of society rebuilding here, and the camp in front of us. If they had more than enough to leave food right here, it must have meant something. Okay, yeah. We need to help Borys. We'll set up camp in a second. A lonely crying kid walked to us. Where did he came from? Let's be careful. Who knew why this kid was here? We were very alert. It was all very strange. We should go on. Actually, take care of the kid. Run. There we go. At least we made it out alive, and then camp. Borys needs to eat. Yes. There we go. And let's take a bit of a breather. Let's take a short nap. Yes, I know, Alex, you're next. And your health is dying. Great. I think Alex is about ready to die. We thought someone was following us, the kid, too scared to approach the game. Turns out Alex was leaving his rations for him. When we found out it was too late, Alex starved to death. What? This doesn't make any sense. We put Alex to his final rest. We've exhausted from digging in hard ground, improvised tools. Let's move. This can't be the end. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. We had one ration. Okay, so this is interesting. So both of them are sad. I'm curious what that entails. You approach an old grocery store and a line of shopping arcade. It reeked of abandoned vegetable remains. We gotta search it. Oh, God. Okay, so that's good. No. I think we're gonna lose our squad this time, y'all. I'll be honest. On the way... So Sarah's dying. On the way to the light, we found some ruined town. It was different. It was marked with bullet holes and explosions. None of us felt secure there. What shall we do? These marks are from Blackout. These marks are new. We should avoid this place. On the long way around town, we heard gunshots. It proved that it was a good decision. Ooh. She wouldn't tell us what was wrong, and we saw this great sadness taking over. We did what we could to comfort her. What? Oh, God. Now that leaves Borys. Oh, good lord. Run. 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 Okay, Borys, you've got to eat. Talk to others. Oh, that's just mean. Yes. Get some food back in ya. Hit the road. You really can't nap at this point. I've never lost my squad before. Victor, okay. Nope. In front of us, there was a derelict shop with some apartment above. Even though this place looked peaceful because there were no windows left, the building made a rather grim impression. Yeah, let's take a quick look if we can. Forced entry. Okay, we gotta find something. We found a crowbar. Okay, I'll take it. Do nothing. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Nope. We're capping. We gotta move on now, Borys. We heard a man singing somewhere alongside the road. You know what? Why not? Singing became a low hum. When we approached the place, a man was bending over some young boy, searching his pockets. What are you doing? The man jumped, clearly scared by your intrusion, and dashed, leaving us alone with the unconscious young lad. Help the boy? Waking the boy wasn't effortless. Finally, he was conscious, but not content with that he was still alive. Wait, why? He maintained his golden boy status even after the blackout, but he sacrificed it for one person. What he had gathered was taken from him by some occult-looking group. What else he could do, if all? better off on your own, boy. He smiled at the suggestion of going solo. How could he survive alone after the blackout? Nevertheless, he just wanted to be left alone for a rest. We heard a hush shouting from the distant ruins. It sounded like somebody was calling for help. Should we react? Let's just leave immediately. And the screams quickly stopped. However, oh my lord, stamina's dying too. However, we keep hearing this voice over and over in our minds. We could have helped this person. Let's go. On the road sideways, you see a poppy covered with blood, then 2 corpses, as if whoever did this didn't bother to hide or bury them. One of them had a poppy tucked in her hair. Look for clues. Please don't wait for... Dude, you're all that's left. Hungry friend was brutally mutilated, yikes. Their clothes were soaked in blood, but it wasn't around as if the bodies were dumped here. Look around, maybe we'll find something. Like food? Okay. To die so young. We noticed that we were being followed. Sometimes we saw, when we turned back, some man hiding from us. It was apparent that it was no coincidence. What shall we do? Let's just ignore. How is his health so high, even though satiated stamina are plummeting? It looked like a false alarm. After a while, we turned back to check, but no one was following us. Maybe there was some silhouette, probably silhouette, in the distance. Once again, this is a European company. I forget where. I want to say Hungarian. So there might be a few translation issues here and there. That's fine, no worries at all. Let's see. I love these graphics. I mean, it's real. Whoa, good, not again. Let's move faster. There's no use fighting. We'll manage to get through. Don't stop. Ha, there we go. Eat it, kids. Can we rest? Okay, yeah, we need to do that soon. But I do love the graphics overall. I think it's really impressive. Walking down the road, we found a broken bike and a dead, dry body of a postman lying next to it. His bike was beyond repair. Let's check his bag. We should search him. Yes, we should. We should. Move on. Okay. Damn it. We finally got to the camp. Okay, cool. Or rather, what remained of it, the debris made a sad impression, but it seemed rather like things that would be left behind after relocation. Let's check to see if it's safe in here. You wander around the whole camp and stopped in front of a ruin of significant tent in the center of the former camp. Let's check inside. You saw a pile of abandoned papers, notes on situation in the region. It must have been the leader's tent, Frank, as the doctor told you. Look for the state of the camp. Apparently, diseases and robbers hit the camp so hard that Frank decided to move on a more fertile and safe land. Last notes were a plan to relocate people to safety. Is there anything useful? Unfortunately, everything useful was taken away. We have to find them. As you looked around, you noticed that most footprints around led to one direction where the grass was lower than anywhere out around. It gave you hope. Okay, so we... Yes. There we go. Sleep. Short nap. Okay. It's enough for now. Now we gotta hit the road. Damn it. Oh, we were doing well so far. That makes sense. Distance left 309 kilometers. Shoot. Yeah, you know, I think we're okay. But yeah, so once again, that's kind of the overall first impressions to survive the blackout. Once again, extremely well done. I have a lot of fun doing that. I like having to do a combination of thought-provoking decisions as well as snap 2 judgments. I'm hoping there'll be a weapons system in the final game, so we can kind of really test out the shooting or stabbing or overall combat mechanics. If there is a separate, say, mini-game, I'd really be interested to see how that is, but overall, I like the procedurally generated scenes, incidents, character interaction with it. It's all very well done. So I definitely highly encourage y'all once again to check this out for yourself. And once again, a very big thank you to Baby Bison for getting me a copy of this. I can't wait to play the final product. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And once again, always a big thank you to Christoph Frey for being the sponsor of the Boogie Night Project. If you like excellent low poly horror games, I highly recommend you check out his channel below. Excellent games. So, otherwise, with that being said, before I call it a night, if you like the Boogie Night Project and you want to find out more, I do have a Twitter page as well as a public Discord channel, and links to both of those are in the description below, as well as a link to my temporarily defunct Twitch page. And if you're so morbidly fascinated, I do have a Patreon. Otherwise, I hope you all have a fantastic night, and I'll catch you on the flip side, alright? Peace.